This is your adjuster for your drum brakes. I can't stress enough. Make sure they work properly. Make sure the gears, the teeth are good. Make sure adjusting tab is good. Make sure this turns in and out. So what I'll do is I'm going to put this wire wheel, and I'm going to make sure these threads are spotless. I'm going to put a little grease on them, put them back in, and assemble this part. But this is very important. These have to work freely. If they are bound up, maybe you can take them apart and you can emery them and get the threads working. But if the teeth or something are bad, throw them away, get new ones. This is a safety thing here. These have to work or you'll have no brake adjustment in the back of your vehicle at all. Okay, on the brakes. These are probably the easiest drum brakes I've ever done. It kind of stinks, you gotta take the axle apart and all kinds of other stuff to do it, but it is what it is. Get these in, I spray them with just a little bit of WD. You want them to slide right in here. You don't want them to bite on the rubber. Come on, man. Right yellow on them. Here we go. I push them in pretty far. Make sure these are straight up and down. We got a new spring kit. I'm used to Ford brakes on cars, and I hate them. And apparently, they tip me. Oh, there it is. It's hiding. These brakes are ridiculously easy to install. Like, they're so easy. I'll do the back one and then I'll flip back and show you the front one because you can't see the back. A little tap to your hole. Like so. Take a break. This goes in this hole right here. Like so. Oop. I put my vice grip on it. Put it up against. Making sure the tabs are lined up. Like so. Help if I have my vice grip in the right spot, and I don't. Yep, we got bloopers all over. I did the other one in like 5 seconds. Let's try this again. Up against. Bend that in. Tab is on. These are very simple the way they're held on. You don't have those stupid turny, twisty things, none of that stuff. And then next, I will take clip off adjuster, part of it. That goes there. On we go. But we had a springs in. Easiest thing to do here. Put the actual adjuster in first. Now put a little grease on it. That's probably way too much. Perfect. Screw this back together. Maybe screw it down about halfway. A little more. Just remember, you gotta adjust it anyway once the drum brakes are on. I cleaned this whole thing up, cleaned the teeth up. They're usable. They are definitely usable. And if you would happen to take this apart and forget where it goes, just take these two pieces, throw the adjuster on there. It's easier to put this on without it, and line it up and see which way works the best. You'll get it. Another thing is these teeth are only designed one way. See how they're like pointed this way? The adjuster, this little rod, the arm pushes up. So it's pretty easy to figure out how it works. This on. It's so easy to do it that way. Arm goes on. Make sure your spring's in all the way, or it's going to fight you to death. Push arm down, spring over. So now when this works, this will pull up, and it will turn your adjuster. That's how it works. Next, we'll put spring like that. Trust the old vice grip. Pull it across to this side. Get in there, you devil. Made a little tight. Well, that was tight, that's for sure. You always want to make sure you're staying in their grooves. Top spring. Vice grip exploded. Getting it cold. Like that. Sliding on the block. Go on here. Missed it. Here. That's on. It's done. That's done. It's done. The only we have left, voila. You want to make sure this is right too, because if it's not, things are not going to work the way they're supposed to. When you pull on the brake, it goes up against here, and this little tab up here spreads the shoes. That's your emergency brake. That's how that works. On a car, this stuff is all loose, it comes off. Not on this. This right here, through this hole, this is what I'm talking, this little tab has to go in. Come on now. Like so. Just like that. Goes up against everything. This nut on the back sucks a lot. I tighten this nut. I don't tighten this up until I'm done with everything else, and then I snug this up. That's just the way I do it. The adjuster has to go behind. The adjustment cable has to go behind the spring, which, sorry, you can't see that where the camera's at. Goes down through here like so. You got to make sure that it's on. I'll show you the old shoe. This sled. The cable has to ride on this sled. If you don't pay attention when you put it together, a lot of times this cable will jump off. If that happens, the adjuster doesn't work. Pull it down on here. Like so. That's the end of that. Then you'll have your adjustment like so. Tighten that bowl up, and that's it. It's done. I wanted you to see how easy these brakes are to do. These are insanely easy to do on these trucks. It just blows my mind how, compared to a regular car, I do these any day of the week. Then on bloody fingers, I dirty hands, but on bloody fingers or anything. Thanks for watching Wrenching Rick's Garage. Brakes are done. We have to do some spindles yet. Bushes just knocking studs in and out. That's just boring stuff. And once that's done, we get the wheels on. I have a little bit of the roof of the interior to do yet when the installation comes. And this truck will be ready to go to Tommy's to get the bed put on. Like, subscribe, do all that neat stuff. Help me out. Have a good day.